Hi everyone, all the beautiful souls out there, and all the people who are struggling right now, actually, because why I wanted to do this video is because of all the things that is happening right now in the world, and not only in the world as a whole, but as individuals, because due to my own life experiences right now and this whole year actually, or my whole life, but I'm referring to this year especially because there is a lot of changes that needs to be in motion for the humanity to evolve, or the humanity and ourselves to become what we have wanting to become for such a long time. Like the humanity and people have requesting to be whole, because ourselves as individuals are asking, who am I? What do I want? How do I want to live my life? Where do I want to be? Who am I beneath all these layers of confusion and stress, anxiety, depression, grief, and everything that's hindering us to live our life as happy people? And I had a special request for someone that said, like, how can you be so confident when you're doing your videos, when you're showing yourself? How can you look and sound so confident in the process? Like, how can you be so confident in that everything will be all right, that everything will turn out okay in the end, that everything will be good? And maybe sometimes it seems like I have that confidence and I'm very sure, but I have my moments, like I go in and out of consciousness, if you can say that. Sometimes I'm hyper conscious and I can feel people's, or the whole world's people's emotions and feelings and struggles, because I have my own. My life isn't easy, and I believe that my life isn't easy. It hasn't been easy because of what the universe has in plan for me, if you can say that. And this man, he was asking me, how do you let go and how do you trust in the process? And that is what I want to talk about. Like, how do we trust in the universe? If you don't trust in something bigger and greater than yourself, and with that I mean in the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, or whatever you want to believe in, if you don't believe in anything, if you just believe that we are just people planted here on earth to just play a role, or not even that, it's just people who are living here and we are eating and working and being born and we're dying, and if it's just that process, it isn't fun. If you don't believe in something greater than us, if you don't believe in the universe, then what's the point? Like, how can you trust? How can you trust that everything will be all right? Because who is it that makes it all right? If I put it in this way, lately I've been through a lot of life-changing events, if you can say that. And I know that I'm not alone. I've been through grief, I've been through heartbreak, I've been through being without money. I've been through being without a job. I had to move to my parents, and I had to move from my city that I have a lot of friends in. And there was a lot of life-changing events that really, really, really broke me down. Like really, really, really. And everything happened in just a few months. And if I couldn't trust and believe in something bigger than me and something that is guiding me, then I wouldn't make it. I would never make it. I have wanted to leave this earth plane a lot of times. And I say that because I want to be honest, like with my process and with my feelings and why I am here on earth. And I believe and I know that I am here to guide people that is going through their own awakening, because when you're going through your own awakening, a lot of things is going to happen. A lot of things is going to be shaken, if you will, in your life. Like, I know I had a post that said, the universe has shaken you to awaken you. And when you are requesting things from the universe, you're like, I don't want to be here. I don't love myself. I don't love my situation. I don't like my job. I don't like my relationship. I don't like where I am. I want more money. I want more love. I want. When you're sending out all these requests to the universe, you have placed an order, if you will. Like, you have planted all of those seeds, and you are already on your way there. But if you don't believe, the universe will do something that will get you there. And there is where the trust comes in. Because if something happens, it's always because of a reason. Like, nothing happens out of a coincidence. And that could be a really trigger, because sometimes you get so hurt and you are going through loss and grief and desires and dreams that is getting destroyed right in front of your eyes, and it hurts. It hurts so much. But when you are getting conscious, or you're getting out of your unconscious state and know that the universe has something bigger in plan for you, it has something. This happened because it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to discover who your true self is. Because when people and things are being thrown at us, and people and jobs and situation are getting out of our way, not out of our way, but how do you say it? It gets pulled away from us because of a reason, because something is in store for you. This happens, this horrible thing, whatever it is, has happened for you to understand that it is something bigger and greater for you in store. Like something has to go to let the new in. And sometimes when we are complaining a lot and we're not living our truth, we are not really, really sure of ourselves, who we are, then the universe sometimes show you in a pretty awful way that you need to change. You need to change. Because the energy that you are sending out will come back to you eventually. And to get that trust is to, if you don't really believe in the universe and the powers that it has and how powerful you are to create your own reality, you have to start trusting right now. Because something good will come out of the situation that you're in right now. And you're probably not seeing it right now. And in your near future maybe will be asking you to forgive people, forgive yourself for being who you were, and forgive people for... Actually though, I see it like people are playing a role in your life, in your reality, and people are showing you who you want to be and who you don't want to be. Because we are all playing a role in this world of who we want to be and not. And to trust in the process that you're going through right now is to trust in the universe, and that it has something brighter in your future. Something will come to you and something will show itself when you're ready to believe. When you're ready to believe, and when you're ready to turn your life into something that you want, you will see that everything that you were living in and everything that you were experiencing was for your own greater good. But I know I have myself felt a lot of grief, and I have been crying and yelling and screaming, and I have been through a lot. So I have a lot of experiences when it comes to emotions. And so I don't say it's easy, because when you're in that grief process, or when you're really fearful and scared of losing things and people and job, then you can't really be conscious, because you're so you're in such a low vibration that you can't really hear your own thoughts anymore. But please be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself, because everyone is going through their personal stuff, and we shouldn't be complaining about others when we have our own stuff to go through. And we shouldn't judge people, because you never know what they are going through. And even if you're angry at someone, be compassionate, because maybe they are hurting just like you. And to make this world a better place to live in, we should drop the judgment and see the whole picture, that we are going through all of this together in just one big mess, but we have all our own life experiences that we are going through, and we need to be nice to each other. And so start trusting that what you are going through is something that needed to be done or needed to be experienced for your own growth. Maybe your soul wanted to experience that thing or event. And also, a lot of stuff that we go through is for you to find yourself, your beliefs, your truth, your love for yourself, your independency, your empowerment in who you are, and in your confidence and strength to carry on, regardless of what you are experiencing right now. Because we can always find that strength when we believe in something greater than us, and that something is guiding us. Then you will feel more ease and trust, and you will be more calm and find easier the way to find yourself in the process of grief and letting yourself just be, just feel, because it will, no feeling is final, and you will get back to yourself again, and you will find yourself in all of that mess and come out even stronger than before and even wiser, because you get so much wisdom from your wounds. And I know I said that in another post. I said, turn your pain into purpose. And I love that phrase. And even turn your wounds into wisdom, because everything that we are experiencing, even if it is painful, you will get that experiences of, I did it. I found myself, and I found my way out of that hell hole. And and you can then turn that knowledge of how did you manage yourself out of that way of being in that grief and sadness, and how did you do, and how can I learn from it, and how can I spread that knowledge to others. Because I believe that people who are going through the toughest life, the hardest way of experiencing things, they are the people that are here to share the knowledge of coming out of a situation, or believing in the universe and something greater than just humanity or just ourselves, that we are here for a greater good. And also to get out of that grief and sadness, it's also to try to let go of what has happened. See the bigger picture of it had a purpose. The grief had a purpose. The event that happened had a purpose. And if you can already, when you feel sad, think like, okay, I feel really, really down right now, and my whole life is a hellhole, but I will get back up out of this, and I will turn my pain into my purpose, and I will help others that are going through the same thing. I will help those to find themselves and get back to their own way of living and their own happiness again, because we're in this together, and we should never lose hope, because we are never alone. We are never alone. And there is so much happening in the world right now, and I know that things that is happening in Sweden, it isn't the same way that is happening in other parts of the world right now, because we shouldn't complain, because we have also a lot of grief. I know that we have a lot of things that is going on in our personal lives and in our country as well, but I think that the world as a whole is in a big grief process, and we are also processing a lot of fears. Fears is like the one priority right now. So I want to send a lot of love and encouragement to all of you who are going through this horrible experiences and grief process, and that you are going to make it, and we are in this together. And I feel that I will I will I will try to do a lot of more videos right now, because I know that there is a lot of people who needs to hear some encouraging words, and who needs to train their mindset into believing and trusting and experiencing more of that happy place that we have within us, instead of everything that is going on outside of us. And without experiences, we will not be here at all. So just live in the moment and know that you're safe, because we all have guides and we all have protection with us 24/7. We just have to believe in it. You're always safe, always. And for you who wants to be here right now, I want to say to you that you are loved, and that you are near the end of a struggle that you have been learning to live through, because you are strong as individuals, and you will also learn to be yourself in another way of being that you have been before. Maybe that doesn't make sense right now, but you will know when you find your true self. You will see why you had to experiencing everything that you have been through. And so I love you guys, and yeah, just push it through, and I will come back to you soon again. Thank you. Bye.